Okay, 2279 question mark. Good luck. That's a provisional rating. It's extremely high for a provisional rating. Only 21 games played. It's an extremely high rating for provisional. Okay, let's just take back. It is 10-minute game, so no need to be silly and play the moves too quickly. How do I want to do this? We can always drop back. We can always come back over. Okay, bishop comes down, so he might actually want me to take there, or he might try and target a sack. Might do. Knight up could be sensible, but I can maybe use my bishop as a giant pawn. Rook across is logical, but obviously c3, and the rook's not really doing anything. Difficult to find a way to actually break out. Now I'm just looking at knight up as my next logical move. Just obviously depends what white chooses to do. 1,300 games in Blitz, actually 1,926. 2,500 games in Bullet, a 2,040 rating. Okay, so I still like just a simple knight up here to try and charge this knight. It does kind of encourage c3, but it clarifies this side a little bit. One less piece for my opponent to attack with, especially if they've got a sack in mind. Rook across is the other move. It's just logical. The bishop can then potentially drop back after we move those c3. I'm just going to do the knight straight away. If c3 comes, I might not want the rook on c8. I might want to put it on b8 and push the pawn, for instance. The course doesn't have to take here. It could just ignore it. Could do bishop d3 or something. But I could take the knight and attack the queen. Trade a few pieces off. Or has indeed played bishop d3. So that's basically an invitation to trade everything off. And that takes away a lot of the risk of the sack. So that should be good for me. With black, we're just trying to basically equalize the position. I don't think I've got anything better to do, so I'm going to do that. Trade and trade. Now rook across is more logical because of this structure, but we can't really stop c4 in any event. Now, if we go on b5 now, pawn down is going to come. Do I ignore it and try and plant a pawn? That's maybe feasible. The sack right now, as long as I've got a queen here, I think it's okay. I don't mean a sack on this immediate move. I mean when you've lined the queen up and you're ready to do it, you might have the knight on a better square. But rook across now, we can't really stop this. If we go here and you push, we can just trade things off and you've got an isolated pawn. So b5 looks like a sensible move with a6 to come. If you challenge it, yeah, I'm going to do that. I could have gone b6, but I can do a6 anyway. If you push, I can maybe counter push, and if you ignore it, I can protect my pawn. It's protected past pawn, although white could do the same. So now I'm looking at just pushing on here. Dangerous though, it is dangerous. Now I could take and just go a5, although you've got the queen there. Here, pushes, a5, you push down. It's risk for both of us, isn't it? It's really risky for both of us, but I can't really stop a pawn coming on now. So I'm going to push on. I'm going to look for a5, but white will get c5 as well. So it's dangerous for both of us. White will just push on and push on. I mean, I could take, allow this, and then go a5. Yeah, that might be worth doing. Let's just think about it. I expect this, probably this, and then it's whether I allow this, or do I take first and a5. I think I should probably take. Then what do I do with my bishop? I'm not sure. I think I should take, go a5, and then try and find a square for the bishop. Maybe something like this, but very dangerous position now. And it could be a losing position for me, of course it could. But at least we've got a pawn of our own here. Ooh, choose to get rid of one of the pawns. So is there some tactic here? here. I don't believe you take with a queen. Oh, it does take with a queen. Okay. So I can't go here, you just take. So I could do knight back, hit the queen and chase the queen somewhere. I don't think I've got any choice really. I think we have to hit the queen and then try and move our queen somewhere. Or jump across. But you can imagine once the rook comes over and there's a nasty pin, that's a bit of a problem. So if the queen stays on the d file, I'll have to move my queen somewhere or other. Otherwise we've got a nasty pin coming. If the queen goes on a wrong square though, you've got to check and you win the queen. So you just got to watch for that. Okay, so goes across. So maybe I've got knight. Oh no, I don't have knight f4 this move, it's covered. So maybe knight g6. Queen over, I think you can just push, but do we have rook across? Maybe we do. Queen here could be a move then, just charge the queen immediately, but I don't think we'd want to take. I've got rook over with a tempo though, attacking the queen with a view to simply pushing. So we've maybe got rook to b8. Where's that queen gonna go? Actually, where is the queen going to go? If you come here, maybe I can just ignore and start pushing the pawn on the basis it's going to be really difficult to do anything else. I think I'm going to do that. But here, say queen down, the bishop might be coming as well. It could be just sacking a pawn for nothing. Queen across, or I'm not sure I like that. Although queen across allows bishop f4, but then my knight's loose. Everything's risk and reward. So maybe I need knight across first. I'm going to get the knight across first off this file. It gives me an option of bishop f4. Yeah, but this is the problem. Now I'm in a pin, so I have to shift the queen somewhere. So where's useful? I guess here's logical. Bishop down might be a problem. Here, if you trade, I think I'd be happy with a trade. Or I'd have to go with a bishop or I'll lose my bishop. Here, I don't think you would trade. It's whether you do this. Bishop back, bishop up. I'm going to go here. I think I have to. But if you take, I have to take with a bishop or I'll just simply lose the bishop. So that's a safe pre-move. But I've burnt too much time here. I give away a lot of time. Yeah, opponent's playing quicker here. So do I gamble and try and push my pawn? It might be sensible to get rid of this bishop if we can because of how it supports the pawn. Now I do have knight across, but I'll lose my bishop. Oh, actually, I can't push now. I'll lose my bishop. Let's just go here. The bishop was double attacked there. Down, maybe I can just play the rook across and then just like I say, b3, b2, just go forward. Because the white pawn is going to be very quick as well. If takes, I'll probably take with a knight and come back to e6, but that's risky. So the bishop has come over. Okay. So if I come here, trade, 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 bishop down, rook back. That's probably all right. What about rook here? I'm just going to offer the full trade. It's a dangerous position for me, this dangerous position, but I'm, 2 minutes down on the clock, so I've got to try and simplify if I can, or take a risk and push the pawn, depending on what white does. Okay, so we're probably going to see bishop down, rook back. Can't really defend them in the long run, so I'll have to push. Or I could go here. Okay, he's offered a draw. Okay, it's a fair result. It's a dangerous position. I'll take a draw there. Dangerous position. Let's see what the engine says that we did. Let's see what the engine says there. That was a dangerous position. 26 moves we played, but I was miles down on the clock. It felt like I was a little worse there. Let's just see. Oh, we are flatline level. We are just level, flatline level. So we played it pretty well then. We're pretty much flatline level the whole game, aren't we? We're slightly worse here, so we've made a mistake somewhere here. We're slightly worse, but it's +1. Then otherwise it's just completely flatline level the whole way through. So 91% versus 92% accuracy and no bad blunders. Just a few inaccuracies from each was just a couple. So actually not a bad result, but it's one of them I'm 2 minutes down on the clock, so it's more dangerous for me to play on, I think. So not a bad result.